Are stars really stars? The real truth behind it. As children, we're captivated by stories of twinkling stars. From poems to drawings, the allure of stars in the night sky has always intrigued us. But are stars really what they seem? Are they even real? Or is there a hidden truth behind their sparkle? This video will uncover it all. What we know might be reality, or it might just be an illusion. Stay with us to the end to discover the truth. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's delve into the real story behind the stars. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is a star? At its core, a star is a colossal sphere of hot, glowing gas held together by its own gravity. But don't let its seemingly simple appearance fool you. Stars are the cosmic powerhouses that light up the universe and fuel the cycle of life itself. So, where did they come from? Well, let's travel back to the start of everything. The Big Bang. Picture this, a vast, empty expanse. No stars, no planets, just pure cosmic potential. In a sudden cosmic explosion, the universe burst into existence in an event known as the Big Bang. This monumental explosion ultimately gave birth to trillions of stars. Following the bang, vast clouds of gas and dust scattered throughout space. We call them nebulae. Here, gravity plays the major role of the cosmic sculptor, pulling the gas and dust particles together until they collapse under their own weight, forming what we call protostars. But the formation of stars wasn't this simple. In fact, this is where the real stellar magic begins. As those protostars continue to accumulate mass, their cores become increasingly hot and dense. Little did we know, it was only just getting started. When the temperature and pressure at their cores reach staggering levels, something incredible happens. Nuclear fusion ignites. This massive reaction transforms hydrogen into helium and releases an incredible amount of energy in the process, marking the birth of a star. So what happens now? Well, things aren't that simple because these newly formed stars aren't just fiery balls of gas. They're cosmic factories that produce a wide array of elements through nuclear fusion. In the searing heat of a star's core, lighter elements like hydrogen and helium fuse together to form heavier elements like carbon, oxygen, and even iron, essential for life on Earth. Now, I know what you're thinking. If stars are so awesome, why do they twinkle? Well, here's the scoop. It's all thanks to Earth's pesky atmosphere. You see, as starlight passes through our atmosphere, it gets all wibbly-wobbly, creating that twinkling effect that we know and love. In the layers of Earth's atmosphere, the stars encounter pockets of air at different temperatures and densities. These variations in temperature and density cause the light to bend or refract, much like a straw appearing bent when placed in a glass of water. Now, as the refracted starlight reaches our eyes, it creates the illusion of twinkling. Think of it as nature's light show, with each twinkle representing a momentary distortion in the path of the star's light as it journeys through the atmosphere. So, the twinkling of stars, well, it's mainly just an optical illusion. While all of this is very interesting, you might be wondering why this atmospheric turbulence affects stars more than other celestial objects like, say, planets or even the moon. I mean, we never see the moon twinkling, right? Well, folks, the answer lies in the apparent size of stars relative to their distance from Earth. Unlike planets, which appear as tiny disks in the sky due to their relatively close proximity, stars are point sources of light, making them more susceptible to the effects of atmospheric refraction. And hey, here is something even more bizarre. The twinkling of stars can vary in intensity and color depending on atmospheric conditions. On a calm, clear night, stars may appear to twinkle less, while on a windy or cloudy night, their twinkling might be more pronounced. Pretty cool, right? Despite proven evidence, some people are still rather skeptical about the existence of stars. For them, they're nothing more than just lights. That's a pretty common misconception in the star world, but as mentioned before, stars do exist. However, stars do emit light and heat as a result of nuclear fusion reactions happening in their cores. The light reaches us here on Earth, allowing us to see the stars in the night sky. So, while the light we see from stars is just one aspect of their existence, they are indeed tangible objects in the vastness of space. Though a lot of work has been done on the stellar age, there is still a strong argument that stars are the same age as the universe. Fascinating, but is it true? Well, let's see. The current estimate for the age of the universe is approximately 13.8 billion years. Sure, stars have been forming throughout cosmic history, but the rate of star formation has changed over time. In the early universe, shortly after the Big Bang, there were no stars. It took some time for the first stars to form from the primordial gas. In fact, this era when the first stars formed is called the cosmic dawn, or stellar dawn, is estimated to have occurred roughly 100 to 250 million years after the Big Bang. Also, the ages of individual stars within the universe vary greatly. Some stars are relatively young, having formed recently in cosmic terms, while others are much older, having formed billions of years ago. So, while there has been a starry sky for billions of years, our universe wasn't always starry. Everything about stars is truly fascinating, and one can't help but wonder, if there really are trillions and trillions of stars, how do they not collide with each other? Stellar collisions aren't exactly unheard of. It does occur, but such events are relatively rare due to the vast distances between stars and galaxies. Many stars exist in binary or multiple star systems, where two or more stars orbit around a common center of mass due to their gravitational attraction. In such systems, the stars can interact dynamically, sometimes leading to close encounters or even collisions. Sometimes high stellar density or very close encounters can also risk such collisions. Astronomers have observed evidence of stellar collisions in various astronomical phenomena. For example, certain types of stars known as blue stragglers in globular clusters are thought to have formed through collisions or mergers between stars. Now, we all know about constellations, but did you know that they aren't exactly a physical group of stars in a closed space? Constellations, as we commonly understand them, are patterns of stars that form recognizable shapes or figures in the night sky, as observed from Earth. While the concept is fascinating, constellations are rather perspective-based. They're basically just a visual configuration of stars as seen from Earth. Due to our position in the Milky Way galaxy, stars within a constellation may be at vastly different distances from Earth and have no physical connection to one another. In fact, they are so subjective that different cultures have recognized different constellations throughout history, often based on their own mythologies, traditions, and geographic locations. This means that what one culture sees as a particular constellation, another culture might interpret differently or not recognize it at all. Well, I guess every day is a school day. What if I say that your childhood tales about shooting stars were merely a lie? The shooting star isn't exactly a star. Folks, sorry to crush your childhood tale, but reality is slightly different. What we thought were shooting stars to wish upon are simply small particles, typically fragments of comets or asteroids, that enter Earth's atmosphere at very high speeds. You might know them as meteors. These particles, often no larger than a grain of sand, heat up and vaporize due to friction with the atmosphere, creating a bright streak of light as they streak across the sky. However, the color of the meteor can vary depending on its composition. Most meteors appear white or kinda yellow, but some can exhibit colors such as green, blue, or even red, caused by the ionization of gases in the atmosphere. And there goes our fairy tale. But hey, at least we still got that breathtaking meteor shower. So, as we wrap this up, have you ever wondered if stars are visible from other celestial bodies in space? Maybe somewhere an alien on Mars is stargazing tonight. Well, luckily stars can be observed from other planets and moons within our solar system. In fact, you can even see them from spacecraft exploring the deep reaches of space. It's like a cosmic sightseeing tour. Here's the end of our stellar journey. Quite fascinating, don't you think? Tell us what star myth you believed in as a child and what was the real truth behind it. Show us some love by subscribing for more fun facts. Until we meet again.